One thing that always makes me feel better is bread. So we're gonna go to the Turkish shop and pick up a bread that I love. I'm not sure how it's called. It's like a sesame ring. It's so good. I hope they have it. I'll show you when I'm in there. And also I have to, sorry for the angle, but there's a bit of a crazy guy just in front of me. So yeah, I want to be undercover with my filming. But I have to say, it feels good to be outside and to leave the house. But it's so cold today. Oh my goodness. I clearly have not left the house yet, so a bit of a shocker to the system. Also, sorry for the noise and by the main road. Just want to quickly say, if you ever see me in my working from home outfits, please just pretend that you didn't see me. I'm back at my desk. I feel much better. I have my bread with hummus. I went for a walk. All is well again. I've got some really exciting weekend plans I wanted to update about. And also, thank you so much to everyone that commented under my last video. I know I honestly, I dropped some huge news on you, which I think maybe some of you didn't expect, but thank you so much for all the love. Appreciate it. And yeah, it's just really nice to read all your lovely comments. Sorry if I'm a bit slow to get back to you, but I hear you, I see you, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, on that note, with engagement and all of that, we decided to have a very sort of last minute engagement party this weekend, which will just be like closest friends. None of our family is going to be there because my family obviously lives abroad, and my boyfriend's family is also in Liverpool. So it's just going to be us and our closest friends. Gonna meet for like drinks. We booked a few tables there. We're just gonna have like a very chill time. And I'm just gonna show my ring around, and it's just gonna be nice to see people before Christmas as well, so that's the plan. And the special thing about this pub is that's where we met. It's got a special place in our hearts because we met in that pub. Now we're doing our engagement party there. The pub where we met is The Gun on Well Street, so if you've never been and you live nearby, check it out. It's a good pub to meet people, clearly. So yeah, that's the plan for the weekend. Really exciting. And it's just quite overwhelming, the whole like engagement thing and thinking about like wedding bits and stuff. But I'm gonna enjoy my engagement for a bit longer until I dive into wedding planning. But yeah, that's my little ramble. I need to get back to work. My to-do list is getting longer and longer. I might also make a second coffee. I feel like I need it. Before I have my coffee and crack on with work, I wanted to show you the newest edition of our plants, which my boyfriend decided to buy on his birthday last week, and it's pretty large, but because it was his birthday I couldn't say no to it, so let me flip you around, let me show you what we got. This is her. She's really big. So yeah, here she is, our big I believe it's like a what's it called, birds of paradise plant, I think. If anyone knows how to care for these do please let me know. It is really wide, which you know, it just takes up quite a lot of space in our living room, but you know, I do like her. I'll get used to it. I just need to find a pot. And the ladies in the plant shop recommended repotting it in spring so it can get even bigger, which I'm not actually sure if I'm gonna do that because I'm not sure if I want it to get bigger than that. I'm in like a little silly goofy mood today. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I should not drink that second coffee. I just finished work. Best time of the day. Pretty late actually, it's 6:30, which for me is a very late time to stop working. I don't usually do that, but today was a bit of an exception because I have so much to do, which is like working in marketing during Black Friday and then Christmas period is just an absolute nightmare. If you work in marketing, you definitely know what I'm talking about. But I was just flicking through my cookbook, which I think I showed in my last video. It's this one. And I was just looking for a recipe to cook because I do not have the willpower to think of something by myself, so I just need a recipe to follow and just be done with it, you know? And I'm thinking I'm gonna go for the sweet potato, ginger and coconut stew, which sounds amazing. It's got sweet potato and butternut squash, and it just sounds really, really good. It says it's based on a Jamaican stew, which sounds really interesting, so I'm gonna make that. I'm really excited. Looks like that. I don't know if you can see. This is actually like really, doesn't really help for me to show you this. If I can find this recipe online, then I will link it down below. I feel so brain dead and I have so many like things to organize. I have like all my Christmas presents to buy still, which I know is really terrible. It's getting quite late now. I think when you go into December and you don't have any presents yet, it's time to panic, and I'm definitely panicking. So I need to start buying stuff. I don't know, it just overwhelms me every year. Sadly, I don't have really good DIY skills, so I have to buy presents. Also, speaking of DIY, this is actually so jokes. I started crocheting, so you say, but it looks so terrible. Let me show you what I've got so far. Okay, so this is my crochet project so far. I don't know if you can see. This is my scarf that I worked on for 2 days. Basically, it took me ages to get that, like, what's it called? Like the double stitch when you do the second row. It just took me ages to understand, to be honest. Now I finally got the hang of it, but it looks really bad. Like, it's got lots of gaps, because I needed like wider gaps to be able to like put this stick through. Even like explaining it I can't do. So yeah, this is my crochet project, so safe to say I will not give anyone a knitted or crocheted scarf for Christmas, because clearly I'm not able to crochet a scarf at this point, but you know, I will get there. Hopefully practice will make me better. Well, this is what we have so far. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling. I'm just gonna work out and then cook. I all day had this crazy craving for sticky toffee pudding, which is one of my favorite desserts, and I just can't shake it off. So I'm gonna attempt to make a sticky toffee pudding loaf cake, and I found a recipe and I think I have all the ingredients except butter. I do have butter, but I have like salted butter, so I don't want to put like too much of it in. So yeah, we're gonna attempt to make it. Wish me luck. I think I might substitute with some oil. Is that strange? How can you substitute butter? Not really, can you? Well, I'll try it anyway. I hope it's not gonna be super dry. I have a little bit of butter which I'm gonna put in. But yeah, fingers crossed. Let's make a little sticky toffee pudding loaf and hope it's good. Okay, my sticky toffee pudding loaf is in the oven. I'm excited, but also I'm a bit scared because, as I said, it didn't have butter, so fingers crossed this is not super dry. But I think I should be fine with like the dates, and there was like a lot of liquid going on, so hopefully we're okay. And I might just take it out a bit early so it's like a bit gooey still, you know? That's my trick. If you don't have any butter, then just underbake it. But yeah, I hope it's good. I'm so excited.
I'll be the other.
Okay, quick taste test before I take this to the sofa, but it looks good. It doesn't look like it's missing any butter, but let's see. It's really hot. I never wait to let my cakes cool down because I'm very impatient. But let's try. Okay, you know what? This is good. I think I would need the sauce that goes on top of sticky toffee pudding to give it more like sticky toffee pudding vibe. But this is really good. Dates give it like a really nice caramel flavor. And yeah, it is good for like the little amount of ingredients I put in there. It's definitely really good. With the sauce, this would be 10/10. Mmm. Good morning, beauties. Just having my morning coffee. I had a green tea this morning because I kind of want to try to wean myself off of having like a coffee on like an empty stomach, because that's like a really, really bad habit that I've been guilty of. I make my coffee, take it to bed, and then obviously have it in bed, and then I get up, which is nice. Don't get me wrong, I love doing that, but I just feel like it really spikes my anxiety levels. So yeah, I had a green tea, had some yogurt, and now I'm having my first coffee. I'm tired, guys. I'm so tired, and I don't want to talk about it or how busy I am at work because no one cares. Going to work from home for a few days because I feel like I kind of need to recharge my battery. There was like a lot going on the last few weeks and days. We had a lot of visitors. My mum stayed here for a couple of days and had a friend from Copenhagen stay here for a bit, and we're having another friend staying with us this weekend, so I feel like I just need like a few days to recharge and lean into like coziness and work from home and just have like a very chill time. And London, and in particular central London, is so stressful during this time of year. It's just so many people. Obviously everyone's trying to do their Christmas shopping and I just can't deal with that. So I'm gonna stay at home, work from home, maybe go to a coffee shop, if that, and just kind of recharge my battery. And if you've been feeling overwhelmed, let this be a sign to embrace coziness and honestly being a bit boring, because being boring is not bad at all. It's a bit of a story time here, but I feel like ever since I was like younger, definitely already in my teenage years, people always referred to me as like the boring friend or like being boring. And it really bothered me when I was younger because I was like, I'm not boring, I'm really fun, like I like going out. But the truth is, I never really liked going out. And I always preferred staying at home and just kind of being wrapped up in my blanket because I get overstimulated really easily. And I don't know, now that I'm older, I'm like, you know what? I am the boring friend. I don't mind. And I don't think it's anything bad, to be honest. So yeah, I'm leaning into being boring. And also a little side note, which I think, like something I think is quite funny, is every now and then I have like a couple of comments under my videos being like, oh, this is such a boring life, this is so boring. But I'm like, yeah, like that's my life, that like that's reality. And I also feel like this is how life looks like for lots of people, not just for me. And you can't just always be out and about, or some people just also don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy doing that, always being busy and always being out. So I need time to recharge, and that's okay. And it's okay to be boring, and that's real life. And who's to say what's boring and what's not, you know? Anywho, I'm kind of like very much rambling here, but I hope you get the gist. I'm gonna have my coffee. I clearly need it. Look at me, I look haggard. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sick, by the way. I feel fine, like health-wise. I feel pretty good. I think I'm just a bit overworked. Cheers, and let's crack on with some work. I'm so hungry. This looks so good. Still one of my favorite lunches ever, and I eat this at least once a week. And while I eat my lunch, I'm listening to one of my favorite podcasts, which, if you're German, you will know. Gemischtes Hack. Wednesday is always the best day ever because new episodes come out and I really enjoy listening to it in my lunch breaks.
You have to go now. Look. Oh, süß. See, this is